The tallest living things on Earth are fighting a silent war against gravity. Imagine standing at the foot of something so tall that its top simply vanishes into the mist far above you. You crane your neck all the way back, and still you cannot see where it finally ends. These are the tallest living things that have ever existed on the entire planet. Most of them rise higher than a 30-story building, taller even than the Statue of Liberty. And every single day, each one quietly performs something that should be physically impossible. It lifts hundreds of liters of water from its roots, all the way up to its highest leaf. It does this in total silence, with no heart, no pump, and not a single moving part. This is the hidden story of how a tree wages a daily war against gravity itself and wins. To understand the battle, you first have to grasp the sheer scale of the fighter. The tallest trees on Earth are the coast redwoods, growing along a narrow strip of fog-soaked coastline. The tallest one ever measured stands more than 115 meters high. That is taller than a football pitch is long, tipped on its end, and pointed straight at the sky. A single one of these giants can weigh as much as several hundred cars. Some have been alive for over 2,000 years, older than many of the world's great cities. Walking among them feels less like a forest and more like stepping inside a vast, living cathedral. Shafts of light fall between the trunks, and the ground below stays cool, damp, and utterly quiet. But the higher you look, the deeper the real mystery becomes. Here is the problem that should make these trees impossible in the first place. Every living cell in that towering crown needs water, and all of it begins far below in the roots. Water is heavy, and gravity is relentlessly pulling every single drop back down toward the earth. A machine would need a powerful pump to force water up 100 meters of pipe. Yet a tree has no pump, no muscle, and no beating heart anywhere inside it. So how does the water climb? The answer lies in the leaves high overhead. When sunlight warms those leaves, tiny pores open, and water quietly escapes into the air as vapor. This constant evaporation is called transpiration, and it is the secret engine of the whole tree. As each water molecule drifts away, it tugs on the one behind it, like beads on an unbroken string. Water molecules cling to one another with surprising strength, stubbornly refusing to let go. That grip drags an unbroken thread of water up through microscopic pipes hidden inside the wood. The entire column is under tension, silently stretched between the sky and the soil. So it is not really the roots pushing water up, it is the sky, in effect, pulling it skyward. But even this ingenious pull is not always enough, and the tallest trees have another trick. Along that misty coast, thick fog rolls in off the ocean almost every single morning. Instead of ignoring it, the giant trees simply drink it. Their high branches calm water straight out of the fog, and it drips down like a private rainfall. Some of that moisture is even absorbed directly through the surface of the leaves. On the driest summer days, this captured fog can supply a huge share of the tree's water. So the crown does not only send water up, it also gathers water down from the sky. The tallest life on Earth partly survives by feeding on the clouds themselves. All of this raises one last question. Why do these trees ever stop growing at all? If they can lift water 100 meters, why not 200 or higher still? It turns out that gravity always gets the final word. The taller a tree grows, the harder that fragile column of water becomes to lift. Near the very top, the pull grows so strong that the water column is in danger of snapping apart. When that thread breaks, an air bubble forms and blocks the pipe, often for good. The highest leaves end up thirsty, small and stunted, no matter how much water waits below. Scientists estimate this sets a natural ceiling somewhere around 130 meters. It is a limit written not by the tree, but by the unbending laws of physics themselves. Every giant redwood is quietly living right at the very edge of what is physically possible. To reach such an age and height, these giants had to become almost indestructible. Their bark grows up to a foot thick, soft, fibrous, and rich in bitter, protective chemicals. That bark shrugs off insects, disease, and even fire that would kill most other trees outright. When flames sweep through the forest, the redwoods are often deeply scorched, but not slain. Some still carry the black scars of fires that burned long before your great-grandparents were born. If the trunk is badly damaged, the tree can even push new life straight up from its own base. A single ancient redwood becomes a whole world, home to creatures that never once touched the ground. High in the canopy, soil slowly gathers on the branches, and entire gardens begin to grow in the sky. Ferns, berries, and small animals live out their lives 100 meters above the forest floor. Each tree is not just an organism, but a towering, self-contained ecosystem all its own. So the next time you stand beneath any tall tree, pause for just a moment and really look. Somewhere inside that silent trunk, an invisible river is climbing against gravity right now. Millions of unbroken threads of water are being pulled patiently upward toward the light. No pump, no motor, no sound, only physics, sunlight, and an ancient, stubborn will to rise. These giants have been quietly performing this miracle since long before we ever arrived. And if we let them, they will go on reaching for the sky long after we are gone. The tallest life on Earth grew that tall by simply never surrendering to the pull beneath it. Follow Worth Knowing for more things worth knowing.